Welcome back to 2Indoor Gaming. This is a new tutorial video. This time I'm looking at turrets and how to use them. This is the same map as I usually use. It's just come a bit further out so that I can get a different leeches in attack. This is just something I was playing around with, just practicing for setting up something nice. What I've done is I've set up a little turret tester area here, and with this tutorial what I'm going to do is set up a turret or two and then show you how they work, and then I'll switch to the next turret, show you how that works. So what I'll do is I'll include in the description a time for each turret so that you can skip ahead if you're interested in a particular one, how it works, and what its effect is, so that you don't have to sit through ones that you already know or you're not interested in. So if this video is too long, I'll split it because I don't want it to be too much to swallow at one time. Now all I can say is I've been playing around with it. If you've seen my Fort Defense Let's Play, you'll notice that I really didn't know what I was doing with the slammer turrets, so I've been testing as much as I can, and all I can say is with the slammer turrets, any of them, don't bother until they give them a bit of a pep. They really do not do any significant damage to leeches. They probably do more damage to you if you get in the wrong spot, so maybe their long-term view is PvP weapon. But at the moment PvE, it is just not worth the time and the effort, and quite frankly even with the most basic weapon you're going to do far more damage and kill leeches far more quickly than you will with one of the slammer turrets. But I will show you, because like I say, in a future update they might boost it and make them worth it. Certainly they put a lot of time and effort into them, so I'm sure that I've got some plans for it. So this will probably be relevant for when they actually do some significant damage. At the moment I think they probably do as much damage as a slap. So yeah, but let's get started. Okay, the first turret is just a simple turret. It's just called the slammer turret. Just show you here in the blueprints. You have the slammer turret, vertical slammer turret, twister turret, and the L slammer turret. What I'm going to show you first off is just the basic slammer turret and the twister turret. Now the thing with placing them is you have to place them above the ground. If you place them here, there's no point. On the ground they're just going to get tied up with the ground and not move at all. So that means you have to suspend them in the air, and this gets awful tricky sometimes on how to place it. Really you've got to get back a long way and then just try and work out where's a good spot for them, and it's hard to tell because you're so far away from the point you're setting it up. So I'll try there and let's see if that's in a good position. So come over here. That's not too bad. So basically if I stand here and a leech is trying to get me, he'll be in the radius of that spinning turret. Sometimes you'll have to place it 4 or 5 times and just check whether it's in the spot you want. Like I said, at the moment it's really not worth the trouble, but maybe later. So maybe you can revisit this when you want to actually use turrets, or you can practice in the meantime. So there's a simple slammer turret, just spins around and around, and it's sort of, I guess it's like kinetic damage. It just smacks him in the head, and it can do you a bit of fun too if you so desire. Here we go. It won't kill you, but it can throw you quite a distance if you stand in the wrong spot. So like I said, it's probably more danger to you than it is to leeches, but when I show you what a leech actually getting hit by it, you'll know what I mean. Now the next turret is the vertical turret. This one's a bit strange. It's sort of oh sorry, not the vertical turret, this is the twister turret. You see that little square? That's sort of your anchor point. And it's it took me ages to work out exactly how that was supposed to work. But what I've done here is I've created an arch. Now if I come back here, see the square, if I anchor it right there at the top of the arch, it's going to sit in the middle there and just sort of twist. So it's well named for its function. And if we come down to the other end here, you'll see it's just twisting there in place. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to be helpful at this point in time. Maybe, but I mean, it's got the little lightning bolt shooting around it, which made me think, oh, maybe it's going to shoot some electricity out or something. But no, it doesn't do that. It's a totally kinetic weapon, which just means it's basic contact damage. Yeah, you'll see how effective it is when I show you. Now, night's coming. What I'll do is I'll just cut ahead and I'll just show you some examples of those turrets and their effect on leeches. Alright, here's a leech. I'm going to try and lure him into the turret zone. Hey you. Follow me. Yep. Hot on my heels. Okay, first we'll try the slammer turret. Slip in here beside it. Oh, that wasn't very good. I didn't slip very well there, but he's gonna follow me there. Yeah, so I hear the noise he's getting hit by it. Switch to first person view. Okay. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's flying in the air. Now that's fun to watch. But, to assure you it's doing him virtually no damage whatsoever. So I hear that, the clanging noise. That's a contact point. But, as you can see, if I used a single barrel rifle, he'd be dead by now. He keeps hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, and he keeps fighting and fighting and chewing away my defenses. You know, I sat here and watched a turret hit one of these worms for more than 5 minutes, and he still wasn't dead. I'm not even sure if they can die. Maybe they're recharging their health quicker than they're getting damaged. So like I said, in a future update, this slammer might be doing some serious damage, but at the moment, he's gone. It's just so much easier that way. Okay, I'll jump to the twister turret next. We'll see how that one works. Okay, we've got another live one here. Let's drag him in for the twister turret. Hey you! This way. That's it. Bounce around in here. Oh man, he's snuck around the edge. He's not supposed to do that. Okay. Where is he? As you can see, this is part of the problem with turrets, trying to lead them where you want them to go. is really difficult. Here we go. So you see here, it's sort of hitting him, sort of. You can hear that clanging noise again. So it's obviously doing some contact, or is that just him clanging? Oh man, I'm not even sure it's hitting him at the moment. It sort of shows the limitations of it. How about we bring him close to the bulby end? Come on. Does it hurt him at all? Like I said, I'm not even sure what they were thinking of with this one, because it just spins on the spot. And as you can see, it's, you know, may as well not be there. And then if I try and shoot him, I'm shooting the turret instead of him. So it's just about totally useless. So why don't we take it out and just shoot him. Whoops, that didn't work. Oh, it's not even... Yeah. Like I said, twist turrets, add them to the forget it list. Now for the vertical turret. Once again, it's a bit tricky to place. Let's bring it up here. If you put it too close to the ground, it's not going to work because it's trying to spin vertically and there's too much in the way. So you've got to back up, so that you can get it in the right spot. Make sure it's high enough off the ground that it won't hit. See, that one's too close to the ground. So we'll try again, we'll get a bit further back. And try there. There we go. So now we're spinning. I'm not sure exactly which way. See this. Okay, so at this point it's spinning towards me. I'm pretty sure it gets hard to tell, and I haven't worked out how it is different. It's of course obviously how it hits the leech will determine its momentum. So I've been playing around and sometimes I think it's going the other way, but it's sort of hard to tell. So let's try again. Now see, that's going exactly the same way. If I do it from the other side, it doesn't seem to affect the direction either. So just play around with that, maybe I have more luck than I do. So that's how we place it. I'll show you how it works next. Okay, we've got a big baddie here. Let's see if we can't get his attention. There it is. Ouch. Okay, over here. Ow! Okay, come through the tunnel this time. There we are. So it's hitting him. The problem with this one is, oh, you can pick him up and throw him at you. Which is not conducive to good health. So it obviously has more of a physics impact on the leeches, but not so as I've noticed an especially big physical damage impact. That's still limited. So it's being bashed around a lot, but still he's not really harmed. So let's go the old-fashioned way. Yep, a lot quicker. So in a lot of respects this is far more chaotic and even worse than the other ones, because it'll throw the leech around in all sorts of funny directions that you're not expecting.